So I am now going to hand it over to continue on that thread that you've already brought up around blended finance. I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Uche Orji to continue on the catalytic finance for the Global South, this section of our statement to continue that thread. Uche, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Uche.
All right. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for the opportunity to be here. Regarding mobilizing catalytic finance to the Global South, we believe that globally, net financial resources across foreign direct investments in trade and development aid still primarily flow from developing to developed nations. To counterbalance this asymmetrical flow of resources, we call for the leverage of at least 1% of total global wealth, estimated at $510 trillion, for impact and inclusive deployment to Global South through the creation of more favorable conditions for financial flows, including addressing the inefficiencies caused by poorly functioning or non-existent institutions and improving understanding of real investment risks. This includes a call for Global South domestic resource mobilization as well. Furthermore, we echo the recent appeal for multilateral development banks to make better use of public resources and more effectively attract additional private capital. And the Blue recommendations are in complement to this. We specifically recommend the following. That one, we create a pooled funds, such as trust fund from the philanthropic and private sector to catalyze investment into specific sectors. Under this model, funds are pooled from one or more donors to be managed by a trustee and serve to complement primary funding sources and project-specific grants to address emerging needs. Pooled funds are noted for improving coordination of aid, supporting risk management, and driving a broader investor base. To accelerate impact, these pooled funds should also include a mandate for knowledge transfer and expertise sharing alongside financial contributions. 2, we recommend that we curate and share positive examples of facilities, products, and vehicles that showcase the potential of blended finance to de-risk and attract mainstream capital to the Global South. This can be done using existing platforms and aim to unite various actors within the private sector toward impact investments. Thirdly, enable and incentivize multinationals to support the efficiency and reach of capital through the provision of financing, technical capacity, and digital inclusion. Special focus should be directed toward corporate intermediaries that act as catalysts in facilitating the transfer of funding from the institutional finance institutions through economic actors such as micro, small, and medium enterprises, which represent 90% of global businesses and can boost economic growth. Moreover, multinational firms headquartered in the Global North should be obligated to commit a clear continuum capital. Example, allocation to new economic investments on a sectoral basis, such as energy, into areas such as energy, transport, industrial construction. Fourth and finally, identify and share best practices in regulatory frameworks such as the OECD's Tri-HITA Karana Roadmap for blended finance, with governments and policymakers to enable the inclusion of multiple forms of capital for impact, including philanthropy to facilitate patient capital, help, and crowded investors. These are the recommendations that we have regarding mobilizing catalytic finance to the Global South. Back to you, Ali.
Thank you, Uche.